Have you ever seen someone fight much bigger opponents and still make fun of them? This Muay Thai legend is dubbed as the Giant Slayer. Even Joe Rogan thinks he's a wizard.
How did Saenchai figure out how to do Muay Thai different than anybody?
Oh, it's incredible.
He's a bad mother.
แฟนหมัดมวยครับรู้จักเป็นอย่างดีครับสำหรับแฟน
He's been around so long and he's still f***ing people up. God, and the style's so different than everybody else's. He's light on his feet and he throws kicks with no telegraph. But, you know, Saenchai is just light on his feet, everything's shuffling and moving quick. He's very different. Like, there's no one like him.
You see, Saenchai is so good that he doesn't need to truly punish his opponents. That is, he already knows he can knock them out if he wants to. Instead, this legend toys with his opponents while taking them to school at the same time. Throughout every fight, Saenchai remains playful, and if they're respectful, he remains merciful. In this episode of Lawrence Kenshin's Striking Breakdowns, we showcase the charisma of Saenchai through his legendary knockout tactics. In this Saenchai Muay Thai blueprint, you will see the following being highlighted. The Saenchai Shuffle,
Nearly as much as he used to.
the Saenchai Boom Boom, Saenchai taunting his opponents, Saenchai versus Charles Francois.
ชกอย่างละเอียดครับแสนชัยโอ้โหนี่ครับล็อกมาครับผู้ใหญ่ล้มดังครับนี่ครับโอ้ยมาในกระโหลกทีมซ้ายลำตัวแล้วขึ้นบนครับซ้ายตรงครับโอ้ยหันซ้ายครับโอ้นี่ล้มช้างครับนับที่สองครับ
Charles Francois is a three-time world champion and holds multiple belts in other organizations. Before the fight began, Charles has to bend right down to hug Saenchai, showing the height and weight difference, and Saenchai doesn't hug back. To start the fight, Saenchai shuffles until Charles throws a roundhouse. What followed was a barrage of antics from Saenchai. Immediately after Charles interrupted his shuffle, Saenchai catches and sweeps Francois, and then immediately taunts him. Saenchai then brings out a shuffle again, into a powerful teep, into a flying kick that sends Francois flying back, as if to say, try and kick me again. Keeping the momentum, Saenchai lands another sweep into a cheeky dance. Charles liked this cheeky dance, so he vibed with it too. Charles tries to pressure by stalking, and Saenchai hops on the giant and fakes a downward elbow into a huge smile. The GOAT was clowning this whole fight while being so dominant. Can any other fighter do that? Saenchai then absolutely destroys the giant with his elusive footwork. By feinting a roundhouse, Saenchai circles around the back of Francois to land a kick on the back of his opponent. Initially, Charles complained about the kick, but Saenchai gestured, "What are you complaining about? It's legal." When they clinch up, Saenchai throws Anvar into the air. As Anvar is getting up, Saenchai maintains eye contact to warn him that there is more coming. To end the round, Saenchai climbs on the opponent and delivers a kiss. When they clinched up again, Saenchai would sliver out. Then to taunt Anvar, Saenchai leans forward to fake the opportunity to land some shots. Saenchai tries one of his signature taunts, the level-changing jab of going to the body and head. Anvar interrupts his first taunt, but is then again met by another one of Saenchai's leaning taunts. Saenchai then lands a bunch of roundhouses and trips Anvar in the clinch. On the way down, Saenchai lands a smooth knee and then sticks his tongue out. After dodging and blocking Anvar's shots, he pins Anvar against the ropes, looks to the crowd, and sticks his tongue out with a cheeky smile. With Saenchai bouncing, this builds momentum for his powerful kicks. First, his question mark kick lands, followed by a low kick. With a threat of a kick, Anvar is cautious. Saenchai knows this, so he decides to jump, followed by a laugh and a feint. This makes Anvar attempt Saenchai's famous scissor kick. but the originator leans back. He gives Anvar a thumbs up and claps. Shortly after, Saenchai shows Anvar how to land the scissor kick. In this moment, Saenchai shows his insane balance. Anvar was able to catch a roundhouse, but is unable to do anything with it.
If he wins, what's that? If he wins, nearly as much as he used to.
Saenchai scares the opponent, causing the opponent to cower. Then Saenchai shows mercy, feints a slap, but decides to let the opponent recover. He then shuffles and cartwheel kicks. Saenchai ends up in the clinch, sweeps the opponent into the ropes, and stands above him looking like a boss. The GOAT then teeps the opponent back into the ropes when he gets back up. After landing a big elbow that puts the opponent against the ropes, Saenchai decides to start taunting. Later on, Saenchai again takes the opponent's back and feints the downward slap. Then he squats down while feinting a jab. When Saenchai backs the opponent to the corner, he could have easily destroyed Ganji, but instead, the GOAT just feints and walks away with a smile on his face. Continuing with the feints, Saenchai catches the opponent's kick, walks him back into the corner, and feints the cartwheel kick. The opponent is frightened and jumps, but Saenchai just stares and laughs. Then Saenchai puts his opponent up against the ropes, throws a body cross, and draws a check response. Saenchai then sweeps at the base leg, sending the opponent into the ropes with Saenchai right behind him with a huge smile on his face. The GOAT even offers his poor opponent a hand up.
If he wins, what's that? If he wins, oh yeah, of course.
While in the clinch, the opponent whispers something to Saenchai. Saenchai looks at his opponent like what the f***. He then walks his opponent down with a smile on his face, shuffles for a few seconds, and then sends his opponent flying into the air with a beautiful sweep.
She used to, but it doesn't stop him.
Saenchai vs Isaac Santos. A classic start to the fight as Saenchai opens up with a shuffle. Like many fights, Saenchai lands multiple sweeps within the first round. This one, he lands 2 in the first minute. As the opponent's on the floor, he goes all-wee and looks at the camera. You can tell Saenchai is in a good mood and full of smiles in this fight. He lands a face teep and smiles about it. But his mood is immediately ruined as the opponent attempts a jab. In some of Saenchai's fights, he will literally taunt throughout the whole fight. This is one of them. Instead of blocking, like anyone else would, Saenchai goes full Neo from the Matrix. He dodges a roundhouse and then completely mocks the opponent by looking mean and pretending to look for the kick. After catching a kick, Saenchai lands a counter cross down the middle which sends the opponent backwards. Saenchai stalks the opponent on the back foot with a huge smile. After a teep to the face, the opponent is visibly scared and shelling in panic. Saenchai then mocks with throwing his arms in the air, provoking a roundhouse response. To which Saenchai leans back like a boss and feints a slap to the opponent's butt. In this epic sequence, Saenchai brings out his level-changing slappy jabs. He then transitions to fake a roundhouse, into teep and then cartwheel kick. Landing this made him walk off with a massive smile. Even though he was thrown to the floor with a teep, he got up smiling. Saenchai vs Christian Pastore. If Saenchai doesn't start the fight with a shuffle, he'll be sure to use his boom boom evasion. After landing a clean face teep, with the opponent fighting back well after, Saenchai smiles and dances a little, knowing he's gonna have fun in this fight. And that's when he sends his opponent flying into the air with an incredible sweep. They touch gloves, and immediately Saenchai lands a flush head kick that stumbles the opponent. He follows up with a few more strides, eventually landing a hook that again sends his opponent onto wobbly legs. Again putting on the pressure, Saenchai unloads a variety of clean attacks. It's important to note that Saenchai could easily finish his opponent here early in round 1, but chooses to walk off instead. So with dominance established, Saenchai shuffles his hands, leans and smiles while putting himself against the ropes. He did this almost as if he was trying to give his poor opponent a chance. With the opponent doing nothing after such a kind gesture, Saenchai sweeps him again. The same thing basically happens again moments later, and it's clear by this point that Saenchai is absolutely toying with his prey. To end the round, Saenchai feints, leans, and offers a glove touch. After defending a flurry from the opponent, Saenchai comes forward with his own attacks. He landed roundhouses and knees, and then mocked the opponent's attempt of a flurry of his own by throwing his hands in all directions. Saenchai then lands a big right elbow, landing on the opponent's cheek. Feeling bad, Saenchai kisses him on the exact same spot, and the opponent is happy about this.